There are mornings when you open your eyes and immediately feel the weight of everything waiting for you. Thoughts come quickly, concerns press in, and the expectations of the day seem to settle on your shoulders before you even take your first breath. Yet even in moments like these, something inside you gently whispers, begin with what matters most. Begin with God. Begin with the light that never fades. So right now, in this quiet moment, you choose to slow down. You choose to breathe with intention. You choose to begin your day with God, offering your very first thought, your first inhale, your first step to the one who is your light, your salvation, and the strength that upholds your life. There are days when the rush tries to pull you out of bed before your heart is ready. Notifications call your name, responsibilities try to claim your attention, and the noise of the world tries to frame your mindset before the day even begins. In moments like these, it becomes clear how easily the heart can drift, how quickly peace can slip away, how naturally the mind leans toward worry, comparison, or self-doubt. But something changes when you lift your eyes to God at the break of day. Everything realigns, everything finds its place again. You remember that He is your light when your thoughts feel foggy or unsettled. He is your salvation when fears begin to rise within you. He is your fortress when you feel fragile or overwhelmed. Psalm 27 reminds you of this truth with clarity and certainty. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? And when you start your morning grounded in this reality, peace becomes possible again. Your focus returns. Hope begins to breathe quietly inside you. Your soul finds direction before the demands of the day start pressing in. There is a profound difference between living the day reacting to everything and living the day responding out of communion with God. Jesus Himself modeled this rhythm. Mark 1:35 tells us that very early in the morning, while it was still dark, He withdrew to a quiet place to pray, not because He lacked pressures or responsibilities, but because He chose to begin with the Father before beginning with anything else. And when you follow this example, something shifts inside you. Your mind lifts toward the things above, as Colossians 3 teaches. Your heart settles into stillness. Your decisions gain clarity. Your spirit becomes anchored before anything else touches your day. You choose presence first, agenda second. So now, take a slow breath. Let your shoulders relax. Allow your heart to settle into a sacred calm before the day unfolds. When you feel ready, when your mind grows quiet enough to listen, turn your attention gently toward the Lord. Let the world fall silent for a moment. Let your soul awaken to God's nearness. And now, pray with me. Lord, as this new morning unfolds, I place everything in your hands. I open my heart and declare with faith that you are my light, my salvation, and the strength that sustains my life. I give you my thoughts, my emotions, my steps, and every plan I hold in my heart today. Surround my heart with your golden light. Let a gentle breeze of peace settle deep within my soul. Let this beginning be marked not by urgency, but by your presence, not by anxiety, but by your faithfulness, not by fear, but by your promises. Lord, I want to begin my day in you, before any demand, before any responsibility, before anything else tries to claim my attention. I want to do what Jesus did. Lift my eyes to the Father before taking my first step. I want to seek your face before I seek any solution. I want to rest in your presence before I move into my plans. Let your word be the first nourishment for my mind. Let your voice be the first sound my heart responds to. Let your presence be the place where my soul finds shelter. Psalm 119:147 says, I rise before the dawning of the morning and cry for help. I hope in your word. And that is what I choose to do now. I cry out. I wait. I hope. Teach me, Lord, to lay everything at your feet. Teach me not to begin my day relying on my own strength, but depending on your grace. Teach me not to run before I have listened, not to act before I have sought you, not to decide before I have aligned my heart with yours. I commit this entire day to you, just as Proverbs 16:3 instructs. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and your plans will succeed. So I give you every thought that presses me, every concern trying to steal my peace, every decision weighing on my shoulders. I do not want to live scattered or distracted. I want to live aligned, guided, and anchored in your presence. Give me courage to prioritize the spiritual before the urgent. Give me discipline to protect these quiet moments. Give me consistency so that prayer becomes the rhythm of my life, not a reaction to pressure. Let this sunrise remind me of something unshakable. You fight for me. As Exodus 14:14 declares, the Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Strengthen me when I am weary. Renew me when I feel drained. As Isaiah 40:29-31 says, you give power to the weak and renew the strength of those who have no might. Let my spiritual wings rise like the eagles. Let me run without growing weary. Let me walk without fainting. And Lord, as I linger in this quiet moment with you, I recognize how deeply I need your presence, not only to begin my day, but to shape every hour that follows. Teach me to return to this stillness again and again. Teach me to pause long enough to hear your whisper cutting through the noise around me. Teach me to recognize the gentle ways you speak, through peace that steadies me, through wisdom that grounds me, through clarity that rises quietly within my heart. Remind me that I do not need to rush into solutions. I do not need to carry every burden alone. I do not need to respond to every demand that presses on me. What I truly need is you, your nearness, your direction, your breath filling my spirit again. Help me build a life where communion with you becomes my foundation, not an afterthought. Let prayer weave itself into my day, the quiet turning of my heart toward you while I work, while I drive, while I think, while I rest. Let my heart turn toward you as naturally as a flower turns toward the light. Teach me to slow down enough to notice the ways you guide me, in conversations, in decisions, in unexpected interruptions. Help me honor you in my attitudes, my reactions, and my choices. Let the time I spent with you this morning shape the way I carry myself today. Deepen my longing for your word. Increase my hunger for your presence. Make my heart sensitive to your guidance. Teach me to surrender, not out of fear, but out of trust. Help me release the things I hold too tightly. Expectations, timelines, outcomes, control. Let this day become a living offering to you. Every thought refined, every choice directed, every step guided, every moment infused with peace. Let my spirit stay anchored even when circumstances shift. Let my inner life stay steady even when the world feels unsteady. Let my faith stay alive even when I cannot see what comes next. and through it all, remind me that your love is the constant that holds me, restores me, and leads me into every new dawn with hope. Lord, thank you for the stillness of this moment. Thank you for the calm that settles over me. Thank you for reminding me that I do not face anything alone. Your grace is enough. Your light is enough. Your voice is enough. I declare that this day will be shaped by your presence, covered by your peace, illuminated by your light, and held together by your faithfulness. If this prayer brought peace to your heart, share this video with someone who needs God today. And subscribe to Powerful Light to begin each morning in His presence, His truth, and His peace.